What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom,
What up, guys? It's Isaac.
and this is Street Ball episode 21. You see, we ghetto with it today. Got stuck in traffic, so we in the whip with it. But hey, the show must go on. All right, we got a lot of good stuff for you guys today. NBA headlines. Obviously, you guys saw the Lakers Celtics controversy. NBA trade rumors. NBA All Star reserves are being announced today. Obviously, we got an NBA Elite Feet, some high school stuff, and we had two King of the Courts this week. Two. So we got a lot of good stuff for y'all. Before we start, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network and turn on your notifications. Ring that bell, all right? Let's get it. NBA headlines, man. I'm
Hey,
still mad about this, bro. Lakers in Boston Garden, supposed to get the win. We were about to win the game, and LeBron goes to the rim. Controversial no call, which leads to us going to overtime and getting the loss. And Pat Bev probably got one of the most legendary technical fouls I've ever seen in my life. Look, we go right here,
and
and
Pat Bev
Pat
was flipping
Bev
again.
he grabbed the camera and went to go show the ref. I think he got his money's worth right
He
here.
said it's foul. Look, this is a foul.
Yeah,
Look at him.
yeah.
He does not care. He was fed up. Look,
Nah,
if you look at the camera, actually, there was no photo on there. He was just being a dickhead.
he all about the theatrics. I love it. We also
Right.
have a funny clip comparing LeBron's uh kind of is being upset to a movie scene.
He's colorblind. He can't fly.
LeBron was
Right.
a little LeBron was a little too dramatic for my liking right here, man.
People talk smack about LeBron playing for stats. You see him right here. Man, he's
Nah,
trying to
man,
win.
he's a
I'm not
competitor.
saying, I'm not saying you say that type of stuff, but hey, man, don't get it twisted. LeBron, he's trying to win.
Nah, man, he's a competitor. This opens up a discussion. This is like the fourth time in a month that the Lakers have succumbed to controversial calls, not no calls or bad calls. And I think this is like kind of rampant in the NBA. We have this thing where the referees make a bad call and then they do a report afterward to like say, oh, we got it right or we got it wrong. Do you think that's enough? Do you think that we should institute replay in this setting to where they can look at it in real time so they can get it right?
Yeah, for sure. Especially for a play like this. This is like a game-winning play. Like, I think you should for sure have a replay. I mean, I think that was terrible. It was obvious he smacked his whole arm. Like, that was a foul. But, I
Yeah.
mean, what could you do? I mean, I think they should add a rule or something because that's not acceptable.
We didn't play the clip, but it seems like anybody who is watching the show right now that knows anything about basketball saw the egregious foul that Jason Tatum committed on LeBron. The
Not gonna
rest of
lie to you, though. Not gonna lie to you, Damo. He should have finished that, foul or not.
he should have dunked it. Honestly, he should have. He was trying to be cute, but at the end of the day, Jason Tatum just absolutely smacked the hell out of his hand.
He did.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You got to finish through that. I mean, players like LeBron, he's what 6'9", big as ever. Like you don't really get calls too often. That's just how it is for big dudes.
At the end of the day, though, end of the game, they had just called an and one on the other end on a questionable foul. They need to call that call. Got to keep everything even. I just feel like as a Laker fan, the refs are out to get us. Plain and
That's fair.
simple.
Everybody's out to get the Lakers, man. It's the Lakers.
It's all good, man. We're gonna turn it around. We got Rui Hachimura in the fold. AD's back. All right, moving forward. Speaking of LeBron is only 89 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record held by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 89 points. You see some career highlights right here. He recently just passed Mark Jackson and Steve Nash for fourth all-time in the assist category. But LeBron is starting to get to that point in his career where his culmination of work is coming to fruition. He's about to start breaking all these all-time records. Does this scoring record, when he breaks it, does it make him the greatest of all time?
Man, we are witnessing the greatest of all time, in my opinion, man. I love Kobe too. He's done what he's done, but LeBron is amazing. And I'm thankful to have been in this era to watch what he's done because once he retires and it's all said and done, I think he's gonna be labeled as the greatest ever, bro. He's everything. He does everything. What more do you
You know
need?
what? You know what, man? Like I gotta say this. LeBron is very impressive. I was listening to NBA radio yesterday. They were talking about how LeBron is should be the GOAT due to his impressive streak of longevity. Jordan, when he went and played for the Washington Wizards, he averaged over 20 points a game in both seasons. However, he still had those little stints where he didn't play at all. He retired twice. LeBron has been doing this for 20 seasons now, playing at least 60 games almost every season, probably except for one. Um, and he's still averaging 30 points a game, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. You can't you got to give him his flowers, man. Nobody's ever done this. This is unprecedented in basketball history, not just NBA history.
No, he's a freak. He's great, bro. Great. I
I
mean,
just
what do
hope,
you think? I know you're a Kobe guy, but when it's all said and done, who do you think is the GOAT?
man. You know what? Like, as a basketball fan, we have different eras, different things like that. I think as far as accomplishments, you can't beat LeBron. You cannot beat LeBron. LeBron is about to break every. He's going to be top five or breaking every major statistical category record in NBA history. I think Kobe is a goat in his own right. Has changed the game as far as mentality. He's the last old school guy, I would say. Warrior, playing by any means, doing anything it takes to play, to be on the floor and win. But LeBron is somewhere in the middle with that. He doesn't really take games off. He's not a load management guy. He's consistently out there and playing. He might not play with the consistent intensity as Kobe did, but you can't knock the stats. You can't knock the numbers and the championships. He beat possibly the best regular season team ever in comeback fashion, down from 3-1 to win it
That was crazy.
to win a title for Cleveland. He's done crazy things that nobody has ever done. So I got to give LeBron his flowers.
Gotta give him his flowers, bro.
All right, moving on. NBA trade rumors. All right, we're coming on. We're coming up to the trade deadline, which is soon. We haven't had much activity as of yet, as far as the trade transactions that came this season. But I'm really anticipating some changes coming up. Who do you think in the league needs to make a change right now to put themselves over the top?
Oh, the Lakers. Lakers need to make all the changes in the world because they've been on that struggle bus. We need something. Stir the pot up, something at this point. Give us something. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll say the Lakers need to do something, bro. Because that last trade wasn't enough. We need more.
I
Who do you-
I would have to agree with you. I think the Lakers are they're a little limited on what they can do because of lack of immediate first round picks, lack of tradable assets. We got to get off Russ if we're going to trade for something big. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a lot of sellers out there that want to trade for Russ, even though his contract is coming up soon here. You see Russ, he's in all the trade talks every week. He's been showing his value for the Lakers coming off the bench. Um, but if I had to pick, man, I would say, the Miami Heat, who have been in the playoffs and made the finals 2 years ago in the bubble. They're lacking something. They're lacking, I think, somebody like PJ Tucker, someone who's just gonna defend, and that's all they do. They got Tyler Hero, obviously have Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. Kyle Lowry is the veteran, and I think he's going to show up for the playoffs. But they need somebody who's just going to lock in and defend that best player, whether it's KD or Giannis or a player like that. I think that they need to acquire someone like that in order to get over the top if they think that they're going to be in the playoff conversation or the championship conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. I like that. That's
So
the perfect player if they got him.
obviously the Lakers need to make moves. That's been evident the entire season, but we're going to see if they actually make the right moves. We will see.
Russ is doing great coming off the bench. I'll tell you that much.
Nah, man, I'm really impressed with Russ. We talked about him. Oh wow, so NBA All Star stuff is coming out. Excited to
Uh-oh.
see this. So Russ has been in trade talks since before the season. He started off the season kind of slow, but has embraced his role coming off the bench. You see, he's playing great defense in this. He's playing great defense in this clip right here. That's showing how valuable he's been on defense, being able to guard multiple positions. I think Russ is a really good trade asset. However, his contract keeps him kind of like hostage for us because technically he's the highest paid player on the team. He even makes a little more money than LeBron.
And he's coming off the bench. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, but that's his role. He's especially offensively thrives in the same way LeBron does with the ball in his hands, things like that. That's the best role for him on the squad, I believe. But we will see. I'm really excited to see what these teams do and they come up with. All right. The topic of the day in the NBA. NBA All-Star reserves being announced as we speak, one by one on NBA.com. There's some really good ones and some obvious ones. I'm waiting to see who gets left out. So far, we got Joel Embiid, DeMar DeRozan, Jaylen Brown, Bam Adebayo, Drew Holiday, Julius Randle, and more coming out one by one. But let's kind of talk about the All-Star captains who were chosen last week. We got Giannis and we got LeBron once again. You see this. They're both going to be the team captains, as we talked about last week. They're going to be choosing their teams live right before the NBA All-Star game on site. So my question is this. If I'm not mistaken, LeBron hasn't lost an NBA All-Star game where he was captain. All right. He's a perfect 5-0 or 4-0, I believe. Do you think that this is a year that Giannis assembles the team to get over the top against Team LeBron?
Man, who knows? Those are all the great players in the NBA. Whoever comes to actually play, because I feel like the All-Star game is more for entertainment. I don't think players want to get hurt out there during the All-Star break. Like, come on now. But, I mean, hey, you got to beat LeBron. Go and beat LeBron. They need to turn it up, man.
Tyrese Halliburton made it. Congrats to him, man. Jaylen Brown. We got the live feed. Shout out to our producer Daniel for putting us on. Bam Adebayo. It's coming out one by one as we speak, live. So moving on, we're getting revealed who's gonna be in the pool. I'm really happy for Drew Holiday, LA native, just NBA LA legend, really. Who do you think is gonna get left out?
I have no clue. I don't know. They're all good. Like, you close your eyes and pick whoever. They all could be on the squad. Who would your guess be?
I would say, I'm gonna go small market. I mean, I think it's I guess at this point it's the coaches that pick the reserves, I believe. But obvious someone who deserves it, but they're a rookie is going to get left out is probably Paolo. I think Paolo's going to get left out, even though he's playing at all-star caliber. Obviously, Ben Matherin's not going to make it, I don't think. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Lauri Markkanen gets left off the list. He's been cooking this year, but he's on the middle of the road Utah Jazz team. It's in a small market and doesn't bring as much buzz. So I'm thinking maybe someone like Lauri Markkanen might get left off the list.
Hey man, Banchero's really been frying in the league lately. You never know. One of the OGs might just say, "Hey, you know what? I want the young bull. Come on, let's give him his flowers, man."
Man, you got to kill to make it as a rookie. LeBron didn't even make it as a rookie.
Hey, I think Banchero is one of them ones. Just keeping it a buck.
Hold on. Oh, and then probably someone else who probably has been playing at all-star caliber was hasn't played enough this year, I don't think, is LaMelo Ball.
Oh, Melo. Yeah, Melo. Yeah, Melo is an all-star.
Keep in mind that the last rookie to make the NBA All-Star game was Blake Griffin in 2011. And
he was hot coming out.
But he was technically not a rookie. Remember, he got hurt in the preseason his first year and didn't play. So he's technically a second-year player when he made the All-Star game. So we'll keep an eye on that. We got these NBA reserve picks
That don't,
rolling in.
that don't
What?
really count. Blake really doesn't count.
It does technically. He won Rookie of the Year too. But we're gonna keep tabs on that. All right. So I'm really excited to see who else gets picked. All right. Let's DeMontis. There it is. I like that pick.
There you go.
Deserving, bro. Playing an all-star level with a broken thumb. I mess with that. Heavy. But in the interest of time, we're gonna move forward. We got a really good elite feat today. Starting off with Larry Nance Jr. rocking the Nike LeBron 9 Regal Pink. This one's really good, bro. This is one of my favorite LeBron silhouettes. He like this one, like you saw dudes out there wearing these in the club with jeans back in the day.
You got to stop, man.
No, they were, bro. Like they're wearing them like boots. You know what I mean? Like dudes on the East Coast, they rock these. And you got the little, you got the white with you got the pink with the pink laces. And I love the little like rug material on the side right here. It's dope.
No, that's dope. But respectfully, Damo, I'm not rocking that in the club, man.
I'm telling you, look up Wale.
Jeans, man.
Look up Wale in 2011, bro. He was rocking these faithfully.
Okay, you're talking about 2011, though. I get it.
I'm talking about back then when these came out. These LeBron 9s. Dudes was rocking these. These like one of the last hoop shoes dudes was rocking with jeans.
That's tough. I'll give it to him. All right, man. Let's move to the next pair, man. We got Anthony Edwards wearing the Adidas BYW Select PEs.
Boost you wear. This is a Pharrell Williams creation right here. This silhouette. I think it's a little plain seeing the other type of colorways that come out using this silhouette right here. This shoe right here. The first few ones they came out with were super colorful and crazy, yet coordinated. But it's a really comfortable shoe. But these aren't my favorite Boosty wears, honestly.
Yeah, I like them, honestly. They look comfortable. They look real comfy. I feel like the back part, the back piece is too much black going on. They should have added a little bit more color in there. But yeah, it actually looks comfortable.
These, the first time I saw these on feet, 2020 Pac-12 tournament, Washington was rocking these in the Pac-12 tournament. And that was like the last game I saw before COVID hit. And they had some nasty boys on, bro. So after you start off with those type of colorways and you come with this, like I'm not really overwhelmed by it, you know what I mean? But still a really good shoe. Next, we got Montrezl Harrell rocking some casual dunks, SBs on the floor, some skater shoes. Montrezl rocking the Nike Off-White Rubber Dunk PS on court. What you think about that?
He's a gangster for that. What? Oh yeah, he's a real shoe head. If you're rocking, did he get buckets this game? I hope he got buckets because if you're in these in the NBA game, like you better be a bucket getter. I wonder how he performed in these. I'm curious to see. I want to know the stats on how he performed in these shoes. That's crazy,
bro. Trez playing behind Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, all them. He not getting much tick these days, but maybe he did. I'm not sure, but I really like the direction he went with these right here. These match the team colors. I like how he came different. He still got the off-white tag on it too over there. You see the orange.
His feet were probably hurting after the game, but it's all good.
Maybe we'll see. I don't know. We got to ask him if we could.
Fire, though. Those got to be the best ones. It's a sexy shoe. He's just busting them on the. That's crazy.
No question.
That's crazy.
All right. Next, we got Bones Highland rocking some UA Flows Future X2. And I don't know about these.
Wait, why is he standing like that, though? Why is he?
I don't know, bro. I picked these ones. Essentially, I like the colors and the little design they got on it. But, once again, I don't UAs don't blow me away, I think these probably comfy and they play good, but I'm not really rocking with these.
Hey, I'm not rocking with the stance, man.
You rocking these with jeans? You rocking these with jeans?
Hell no.
Hey, he
Oh
low
my,
key is levitating. Low key.
he's levitating. But yeah, I do like the bottoms though. The thickness on the bottoms, that's a little different. But I mean, it's Under Armour. Under Armour does, yeah. Steph Curry's
They're
are
probably
solid.
really comfortable though. Honestly, they look really comfortable.
Yeah, they do look comfy. Yeah, they're solid. I'm not gonna grill them. I mean, New Balance. You compare them to the New Balance we've seen, like
These are definitely better than Jamal Murray's New Balances from last week. Absolutely, 1000%.
oh my gosh, those were the worst ever I've ever seen with my own two eyes. I would have wore some K Swiss. I would have hooped in some K Swiss. I'd rather
Swiss.
I'd rather rock some K.
Hey, I'm picking. I'd rather wear Shaqs than these because these probably cost $100. Shaqs cost 30, and they're the same type of product, bro. I'm rocking Shaqs over these. Yeah,
I'm
cheddar
rocking
cheese
shell
joints.
toes. I'm rocking some shell toes over those, bro.
All right. All right, let's move on to some better shoes. All right. We got Luka in his own Luka 1 PE, some hot pink joints. I rock with these. These ones went crazy. Right here. Look at them.
Oh,
With the little blue accent within the webbing. Got the blacks.
yeah.
Got the
Those
black,
are nutty.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson.
got the little speckle black on the side on the sole. I really like these right here. These are really simple, but at the same time really clean and creative.
Bro, those are amazing. I like wow. Those are Jordans.
Yeah, those J's.
Hey, Luka's
Jordan stepping up with these because usually J's are ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. The new J's be trash.
Yeah, terrible. But yeah, no, Luka's trying to put them on the map. I wonder if he had any like decision on the design or anything like that. He probably got a little jiggy on the design. But these are nuts. I'll give these their flowers. Gosh.
They got them right. They got them right. I love these. All right. Hey, interesting time. Last but not least, we got a special off the court elite feat. LeBron debuted the new Tiffany & Co. Nike collab Air Force Ones, black with the Tiffany blue swoosh on the side. You see LeBron rocking the Tiffany & Co. Jacket, and he got the Air Forces on, man. I see the statement they're trying to make here. A little underwhelming for me, but they're just trying to, show off the Tiffany blue. I love this. Back in the day before Three Stripe Life Till I Die, I had some Tiffany blue Roshi runs, bro, and it was just like this.
The Roshi,
bro, they were tough, bro. Those were tough, dog. And they were like dark gray with the Tiffany blue swoosh like this. So, but I don't know. These are whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like them. They're cool. I like the Tiffany & Co. Well, if you don't know if you didn't know they were a Tiffany & Co. collab, you probably wouldn't think anything of it. But I mean, knowing that, I think that's dope. That's creative.
It's just like the Stussy pennies that Devin Booker was wearing, all black, like nothing crazy, but the collab makes it crazy, I guess.
They had Stussy on them, right? I don't see Tiffany & Co. on these.
They probably got it on the inside or something. I don't know, but you could tell Tiffany blue is distinct, simple color. Tiffany blue is Tiffany's. You know what Tiffany is, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying their blue is distinct. Like what Tiffany blue is. So yeah, I guess I'll give it up for this collab. It's pretty dope. But I would say my favorite shoe on this list is probably the Regal pink ones that Larry Nash Jr. is wearing, LeBron 9s.
Yeah, those are nuts. This is honestly a tough list to vote on because all like even the Lukas were insane.
Yeah,
and then the off whites were crazy.
Yeah, the off whites are crazy. I like those. It was a pretty good kicks on court week for NBA Elite Feet. So
I'm giving all three of them shoes one together.
Yep. And the UAs are in last by a large margin.
Yeah, they're with the New Balance.
All right, man. We're done with NBA. Let's move on to high school. Nike Extravaganza recap. Me and Isaac were on site for this one. Not a lot of great matchups, but a lot of good individual performances, headlined by Mercy Miller dropping an easy 39 in a win for Sherman Oaks Notre Dame. This one was smooth, bro. We're sitting courtside over here. You probably catch us when it goes to the other end. You'll see us in the front row right here. We were watching this. Actually, half the time we were in the hospitality room, but We were watching this up close. I didn't realize that he had 20 at halftime. This was a really sneaky 39, if you could call it anything. But
It was super sneaky, very sneaky.
I really got to see though his bag and his basketball acumen, bro. His bag is deep. He hit a slew of threes, got to the basket, hit some mid rangers. You see him getting some steals right here. This was a really impressive 39 by Mercy Miller. So shout out to Miller. If you guys don't know it, this is Master P's son right here, who's one of the top guards in the class 2024.
Yeah, no, he's really good. I like his game, man. He's always been good since he was younger. He got a bright future for sure. I'm geeked to see his whole process.
No question, man. And special shout out to our guy Eric Freeney, Conta Magic, Corona Centennial, who dropped 34 in a big win versus Vegas Liberty, who actually beat Harvard Westlake this past earlier this year and West Ranch. So they won in convincing fashion by 30, and Freeney led the charge with 34, scoring his career high. So hype for them. Moving into a bigger conversation. High school playoffs start next week in Southern California, and everybody's watching the CIF Southern Section Open Division. Who do you think is going to be the number one seeded team starting the playoffs next week for that Open Division? Right now, Harvard Westlake is seeded number one.
Corona Centennial. Come on now. We're coming.
You know what though? I think the criteria is I think the problem here is I think the criteria is only games that are played against other California teams. Because Centennial's played a national schedule and has more losses, but with common opponents though, Centennial has beat, especially most recently, they beat Liberty by 30 and Harvard Westlake lost to them. So I don't think the CIF takes into account the national schedule, you know what I mean? And Centennial's local schedule isn't very impressive. You know what I mean? They played all the dogs around the country, but I don't think they're taking that into account. So I think Harvard Westlake, if they win out, is gonna hold that spot going into next week.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Harvard Westlake, they can take it, they can have it, but Corona Centennial's on their bumper.
Centen's about to repeat. That's what I think.
Yeah. Come on now. We already know what it is. It's loaded. They got Duke, UCLA, LMU.
Redlands. BJ going to Redlands, yeah.
Why you got to laugh at that? Redlands go. What? They beat us. Hey, they beat my team at Cal State San Bernardino.
I remember that. I'm just telling you.
You were at that game. That's funny.
I'm just saying we got Centennial alum here. We got a slew of talent right now and a ton of seniors that are trying to go out on top and repeat. So I really see Centennial repeating as champions this year. But hey, you got Harvard Westlake, Bishop Montgomery, Notre Dame, West Ranch, Sierra Canyon. It's and most recently St. Bernard's into the chat, beating Bishop Montgomery at home for senior night. Got a lot of goers this year in the Southern section. So I'm really excited to see that. Guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Ball Slide Podcast Network channel. Turn on notifications, ring that bell, all right? Now, my favorite part, it's heating up again. We're consistent with it again. We got two King of the Courts this week, all right, to cover. Now, first one was supposed to be Jay Smooth versus Nas and shoot, I'm forgetting the other name right now. It's escaping me. And Cam. But Speedo was called. I guess Cam got food poisoning. Speedo was called an hour before this contest and pulled up and showed out. And Nas came. Hezzy God. Nas couldn't come because he was hurt. And Hezzy God stepped in. And game one, Jay and Speedo went at it. They matched tough shots. They're hitting fadeaway threes, circuit shots at the rim. And Speedo put up a battle in spite of only knowing an hour before game time that he was playing, but Jay Smooth prevailed, winning 13-11.
We knew what it was. I called it, man. Jay Smooth has game. I didn't know what his ones were like, but we seen it. He got game.
So because Speedo lost, he had to stay on the court. He played Hezzy, and Hezzy just used his physicality against him. Speedo's a smaller guy. Hezzy used his physicality to get to the rim. create separation on jumpers, and won pretty decisively 13-5 over Speedo. All right, which led to the winner takes all between Jay Smooth and Hezzy. And honestly, this wasn't a contest, man. Jay Smooth hit seven 2-point shots. 7.
That's crazy.
He kind of frustrated Hezzy because he could stretch the floor. And Jay Smooth was big enough. Hezzy couldn't use his physicality the way that he did against Speedo.
Yeah.
And Hezzy kind of struggled on defense and couldn't get to his spots. And Jay Smooth won pretty decisively 14-6 to win this one and win a $2,500 check. So shout out to Jay Smooth. You are who we thought you were.
Right. No, he is what he was, what we thought he was. Because Hezzy God is a really good. We've seen Hezzy. Hezzy's a bucket killer.
Right.
But
Hezzy couldn't contend on defense. Jay Smooth got the step backs and create separation. Hezzy couldn't stop him, and it showed. So shout out to Jay Smooth. He really came through and represented for the Midwest, was rocking the do-rag, and won decisively.
With the Dewey. He's always rocking that Dewey.
Hey, man, but this next King of the Court, which happened yesterday at Westminster, was turned up, bro. Uncle School, Malcolm Stevenson, and Hoodie Quell. Hoodie Quell came out and jumped out on Malcolm first game, hit a slew of good shots. We're talking, listening to this broadcast. Nitty was saying this is the most skilled King of the Court group we've ever had, and I agree, man. He jumped out to an 8-0 lead, got up pretty decisively, but Malcolm actually stormed back and beat Quell 13-12 in this one by hitting a ton of threes and using the size to get to the basket and finish at the rim. You see it, though. Quell's hitting some good shots right here. And then Malcolm hits his threes on the wing, got to a spot. It's crazy.
It was toe-to-toe, man. They were going toe-to-toe. King of the Courts get competitive.
No question, man. This one was probably the most competitive one from start to finish, the one that I've seen anyway. All the games came down to the end, as you see. There's so many highlights because these guys are going back and forth. I was really impressed with Malcolm, him using his length on this one. Hoodie Kell, like his defense was lacking. He wasn't getting his hands up enough. But Hoodie Kell came back on Uncle Scoob and started off game 2 like he started off game 1. Started off really hot again. Was getting to his spots. Once again, Nitty was talking about how Hoodie Kell didn't take one bad shot in this entire King of the Court contest. But you see, Scoob is out here getting to his spots, hitting some bank shots, fadeaways, and he came back and stormed back and almost won.
Damo, you know how hard it is to not take one bad shot in a one-on-one game?
Bro, he's a high IQ guy. Look at his skin color. I'm just saying.
now, okay, I see what you on.
Hey, he's a really heady player, getting to the basket. You see this right here. Scoob is getting to his spots and staying in the game. But all in all, this one went down to the wire. And actually, Quell, which we'll see soon, won on kind of a controversial play. We'll see it in a little bit. Right here, look. The refs gave him the ball, but didn't let Scoob get ready, and he took advantage and hit the shot to win the game.
Hey,
this was pretty controversial.
When you're running a fade, anything, anything is possible. You got to be on your toes, bro. If the ref gave me the ball, ref gave me the ball, I'm shooting. We're in game. Like, lock in. He wasn't locked in.
No question, man. Now in this one, you see Malcolm came out and hit a 2, but after that, Scoob reeled off 11 straight points to be up 12-2 against Malcolm in this one. It wasn't much of a contest, but much like game 1, Malcolm came back and stormed back to get back into the game. You see it, man. Like, look at these slew of shots these dudes are hitting. It's no bully ball going on. All skill, all getting to your spot, all skill work. Look at that.
Yeah, no, bro. They was going toe to toe. I love the left hand game too. He was strapped. God,
and us lefties are tricky, bro.
Yeah,
hard to guard. He got bang out. He started coming back, bro. I'm telling you, it was nasty. He ended up getting down 12-11, but Scoob ended up gaming it, which led us to a King of the Court square off between all 3 players. And this one right here, we talk about it. This one was a little bit different than the last one. It was pretty tightly contested at first. All players scored at least 2 points to start off the game. But Scoob ended up taking the control, and he ended up gaming at the end. Got fouled, but the refs called it on the floor. It was a really controversial call that stopped the contest for a bit. But instead of Scoob getting mad, he came back and he gamed it again on a nasty sidestep jumper, which we'll see in a little bit. So Scoob ended up coming up with the win and taking his money. You see right here? That's the gamer right there. Nasty time, boy. He said, "Give me my money." What I love about this one was him and Quell have some previous beef, and they were talking mess. When Quell beat him in the first game, he was talking about, "I'm 2-0. I don't need to hear Scoob talk no mess no more." And then Scoob comes back and has the last laugh. So shout out to Scoob, bro. I think he's been in King of the Court a few times, but hasn't won. This is his first time getting the W. So shout out to Scoob. Third time's fourth time's a charm. You got to keep coming back and competing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, he did that. He earned his. Had the last laugh. Oh.
No question, man. Shout out to Nitty and Ty, man. Those were really good announcers on this one. Next King of the Court will be next week, February 8th, 6 p.m. on the Caffeine app. We got Body Bag, Ty Glover, and Juice.
Oh, that's going to be nutty. Woo!
All right, man. All right, take your pick. Don't know much about Juice, but I know a lot about Ty and Cam. Body Bag, I mean. And Body Bag is probably my favorite player on the Balls Life League.
Damo. Right. Every time we talk about this, I always say Ty's going to be the one to pull it off. He's a 6'7", 6'8" guard. He's different. Hey, man, Body Bag is getting this one. I'm sorry. I'm saying it here live. Body Bag taking this one home.
Yo, not so fast, man. I don't know. Body Bag, great 5-on-5 player. Can shoot, can catch lobs, but I'm really curious to see what his ones are like. I don't know what his ones are like. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you.
That's fair.
Like, he's a great swingman wing in the game, but I just don't know if he could really create his own shot in a one-on-one setting. I'm not saying he can't. I just haven't seen it enough to confirm that that Body has this one in the bag. Just don't know. know. Yeah. But we always count out the dude that we don't know. Juice is gonna come in here and compete just like everyone else did. So I'm really excited to see this one. Make sure that you guys tune in for this one, please.
That's fair. But Dama, we don't know. But I do know that Body Bag is liable to put you in a body bag.
No question. But we seen there's probably like 5 dunks in KOTC history, bro. That shit goes out the window in this.
Yeah, that's fair. But he got game too. I seen the game. He got game on top of that.
He do got game. He can shoot it. He can get to the rim. He can do all of that. But the ones are different.
That's fair. Very true.
But regardless, I'm excited to see this matchup. And Daniel's right. The unknowns are the most hungry. They're trying to make a name for themselves. So Juice gonna come out swinging now.
No, it's gonna be a war. And the next my birthday's on the 9th. So be ready for that. That's the day after that.
We turning up. Last but not least, before we get to our street ball clip of the week, we gotta show love to the Balls Life All-American game, which is coming back. This is our 10th year, all right, y'all. We got our 10th edition of the Balls Life All-American All-American game. I'm so sorry. All-American game. It's gonna be turned up. It's gonna be SoCal, May 6th. And we done seen some stuff. This is gonna be the best. I think this is gonna be the best Balls Life game ever. What you think?
Hey man, I don't know if you can say that because the last couple of Balls Life games have had some fire in them, but I mean, I'm excited for it. I don't know. Every year brings something different. You can't do that.
All right, this is gonna be, in my opinion, seeing what I see, this is probably gonna be the best looking Balls Life All-American game.
Oh, see, you got to word it correctly. Okay.
Aesthetically speaking, this one's gonna be off the chain. So be on the lookout as we roll this one out, guys. May 6th, Southern California. It's gonna be cracking. Balls Life All-American game. We bringing it back. Let's run it back.
Sir, I'm ready.
All right, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel. Turn on your notifications. Ring that bell, please. last but not least, my favorite segment, Street Ball Clip of the Week. All right, who's going first?
You go first. I went first last time.
All right, look, I got one of my guys on here, Mikey Williams over here, one of the most touted high school players in the country, throwing it off the ground over to JJ for the nasty lob from the free throw line. I haven't seen anything like this in a high school game, bro. First time.
No, that was a tough pass to pull off. That's not easy.
No question, man. My question is, we were talking about this for the show. If he was behind the 3-point line and he bounced it and went into the basket, is that a 3-pointer?
Yeah, it's a 3 because he shot it. It was a bounce, but it's really a shot technically if it goes in the basket, right? So he bounced it from outside the 3-point line, but then it did bounce and hit the inside the 3-point line, and I don't know. Now I'm starting to overthink it. Maybe
your feet are on the ground behind the 3-point line. I think it should be a 3. But regardless, this is a nasty, unprecedented highlight, especially in a high school game. I would think we would see this at a street ball game, park takeover, and Mikey pulled it off in the game. So shout out to him, and shout out to Shane Cedro, bro, Border Boys representing.
Yes, sir. All right, let's show my clip now. My clip is tough. Oh my goodness. Hey, this is a tough move to pull off. And after he got it back, did he palm it? I think he palmed it.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Woo! Oh, he sure did, bro.
Bro, that's nasty. Don't. Oh my God. Look.
Bro, as a defender, you can't do anything about this, dog.
Nah.
Like
and he reversed it. He reversed it, brought it to the that was a Kyrie Irving layup right there.
You just gotta take your chances and be like, damn, he's passing it. Oh, he's not. Damn. Like this is like an unprecedented play too. Like nobody's pulling this off in a real basketball game besides these brave individuals. You know what I mean?
Well, he put number 1 right there in a blender. He didn't even know what to do.
Crazy, man. Crazy. All right, man. We got any questions from the chat, from the audience? Anybody? All right. Hey, well, I'm gonna plug myself. This weekend, I'm gonna be at EBC Bay Area. All the top middle school kids in the Bay Area coming to play at OGP Oakland. This is one of the regional camps that leads into the Balls Life All-American camp for all middle school kids. So if you guys see me there, come through. I'll get you an interview, put you on camera. All right. What you doing this weekend, Isaac?
Man, too much. Volleyball, basketball, sports, bro. Sports.
Where you at basketball wise?
Basketball wise, there's a lot of games to hit. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what games I will attend, but I'm gonna be at some basketball games for sure.
We'll see, man. Well, I'm really excited for this week. It's gonna be a good one. Make sure you guys like, subscribe our channel. We really appreciate it. And we'll be back again next week, guys. My name is Dom.
Sir, my name's Isaac.
And this is Street Ball episode 21. We out. What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom. You're tuning in to the Street Ball Show with Dom and Isaac. If you really like that clip, make sure you click up here to watch more of our episodes. And if you really like and you want to see more content, click down here to subscribe, all right? Bro, what are you doing on your phone, bro?
Mine yours, buddy.
Not locked in, dog. Not locked in at all, man.
Hey!
Subscribe, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We out.